So we got 16 months to build this car. This car has to be next level.
Right now, all we got is a shell and a dream.
SEMA 2027 is a goal. And like Mount Everest, it's a tough mountain to climb, but we're going to get to the top.
SEMA deadline has zero flexibility. Every decision from now on has a deadline and a dollar amount associated with it.
It's been sitting here since 2018.
You know, I don't want this thing to be just another restomod that your dad built. Safe is not a concept. I don't do boring.
I don't want a cartoon. This is not Mickey Mouse. I want a real badass car.
I'm worried about how to make that fit and make that work.
And now mine.
So based on the vibe, I'm pretty sure everybody's going in different directions.
Before we build anything, we have to have a great idea of exactly what this Cuda Cat is going to look like. There is no safety net or life vest in this project. We are naked in the wilderness. With that in mind, please support us and pray that we achieve what we're trying to achieve. My name is Corky Ullom, and name of my business is Corky's Classic Cars. Pretty simple. Here at Corky's Classic Cars, we store cars, but we restore cars. It can be restorations to original or restomod, which we're into now. We have a hodgepodge of European and American cars, 66 Nova SS, 7442. We've got a restomod 56 pickup truck. This beautiful Lincoln right here, which is my baby. It's a 64 Lincoln Continental. And then we've also got James Bond's 1972 Aston Martin, a couple XKEs. List goes on and on. I'm a dreamer and I'm a driver. I think that's a positive. I'm always goal-oriented. I started hunting as a young man for deer and then went to elk, and then that progressed all over the world. I love the exotics. I think my biggest strength is I do have an imagination, and I think that bodes well when we get into how this thing's going to come in. My signature will be all over this for sure. I want people to stop dead in their tracks when they see this Cuda. The Cuda was always a car I wanted. I thought it was the most dramatic muscle car that was ever made. And I'd been looking for a 1970 Cuda for a long time. Found one, bought it, brought it back here, but it sat for almost 8 years because I couldn't get my head around exactly what I wanted to do with it. It's been sitting here like this basically since 2018. I've walked by this thing so many times thinking, well, I gotta get it done, and now we pulled the trigger. It wasn't until I met Rob Hogger, Rocket Rob I call him, because he fixed cars that were wrecks when I got them from another builder and made them right. So I knew I had a guy that I could rely on.
I'm just glad it's not rusty Chevy. That's all I've been doing lately. My name's Robert Holger. I'm from Shanksville, Pennsylvania. You can draw anything on paper, but bringing that to life and making it work and building it, that's my job. I'm forming metal with body hammers, a vise, a shrinker and stretcher. Anybody at home can do the same thing I'm doing. You don't have to have $1 million machine shop to do this kind of stuff. There you go, Corky. It's in there.
His downside is he's a terrible mess. We have to always tell him to clean up. I don't know how you find your tools. They're everywhere. But he's great at what he does. Whatever his formula is, it's working, but it drives me crazy when I see everything laying around. He actually introduced me to Cat, a really fantastic painter. I went over to see her work. She's a Michelangelo. She has a different concept of painting cars.
I am Daniela Johnson, AKA Tatted Cat. and I own Tatted Cat Customs here in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. There's two major things you need to know about me. I am passionate for what I do, and I don't take my hat off. I always considered myself an artist first, and then a painter second. I can see a finished project in my head better than most. And with this project, what I want to do is something that could have been classic that you might have seen back in the 70s, but I wanted to put my twist on it. I really don't know exactly until I get my hands on it and she starts talking to me, but I have an idea of where I want to go.
The downside to her is her eccentricity can sometimes get over the top. So there has to be a balance of me saying, we got to make sure this thing is a Cuda, but it's got to have that edge that defines it as no other Cuda. That's the challenge for her. Between those two and adding Adam to be the organizational machine, I knew I had the people to build this car.
My name is Adam, and I am the person that makes sure that all the logistics work in this business. Making sure that the legs aren't flapping in the wind, making sure that the business runs, bills get paid, deadlines are somewhat met based on, basically delivering the unhappy news to everybody.
He's our money chaser. He keeps things rolling, making sure that things get ordered and things kind of move smoothly through the processes.
Manages the part acquisition, anything we need to make sure that when we're assembling this thing, we're not twiddling our thumbs, that we're going at a pace that's going to get us to SEMA the way it needs to be.
What's up?
Hey, thank you for coming, guys. First of all, I appreciate both of you. You guys are both talented, and I think I found the right team to make this thing happen. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And so we're going to pull the trigger on this Cuda Cat.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Absolutely serious.
Awesome.
So.
That is freaking awesome.
God love you both.
That is, I was so happy. Oh my goodness.
Here, buddy.
I can't wait.
Y'all are the team that I've always wanted.
That's all that me and him been talking about is going back and forth on concepts and everything, just waiting for you. So that is amazing.
It's come to the conclusion we got the right team. You two are the most talented people I've ever met, and I've met a lot of them. I've built a bunch of cars and I've owned a bunch of cars, as you can see, but I've never met two people that I felt could complete a dream like this 70 Cuda into a restomod we're talking about. So. Get a little bit choked up because it's a blessing from God that you guys came into my life. I know how you did when you came over from your previous job and you really introduced me to Kat and sitting at her and watching her magic. And I said, man, if this is ever time to do it, this is the time to do it. So we know we've got a 70 Cuda, and I'm leaving it up to you two in conformity with me, to decide the concept we're going to go with. Engine, chassis, the whole 9 yards. But the point is, we've made the first big decision, and that is, it's a go.
We have 16 months to build the car. To a lot of people, it seems like a lot, but it's really not. It's like building a house. You gotta start with the foundation and work your way up.
To do something from the ground up at the level and the caliber that we're trying to do it, it's not that long. This is the road to SEMA 2027.
We can get this thing to SEMA 2027, that's the goal, and it's got to happen. That's all there is to it.
The bar you have to go over or reach to get a car at SEMA is very, very demanding.
Not only is it the biggest trade show on the planet, but everything is there. You can find anything and everything in the automotive world.
It's jaw-dropping. It's the largest collectors, automobile conventions in the world. It takes you about 4 or 5 days just to see everything. It's spectacular.
When you go to SEMA, they're gonna be looking at every nut and bolt, crevice, gap, paint color, fade, sound system, any detail. This is where all the detail matters.
Well, you don't half-ass SEMA. You go all out. When we step onto SEMA with this car, that's when you know you've earned your right to belong.
Looking at the interior, the exterior, underneath, everything, looking for any flaws.
With this car, any reaction is good, whether you hate it, whether you love it. As long as you get a reaction, and we will get a reaction, that's the main goal for this thing. And if we make it, it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing to even be a part of.
Before we build anything, we have to have a great idea of exactly what this Cuda Cat is going to look like. But I'm trusting you. As much as we'll come up with ideas, you have a vision that other people don't have. So we're counting on you a lot for this, in collaboration with this young man over here, because he's sculpting the car with you.
So we got 16 months to build this car, okay? The team is committed, I'm committed, I am so ready, but we don't have a concept.
The vision's modern, the car is old, and that's where the fight's gonna start. Just trying to bring those two elements together.
There are hundreds of people that can build this car. We don't want to build the car that hundreds of people can build.
Okay, you're all that good. You're all that good? This is my idea.
Surprise, surprise. It has to scream sinister elegance. It's got to be low, it's got to be mean. This thing's got to go 100 miles an hour sitting still. I hear you.
But your ego really, really upsets me sometimes. You're just egotistical about your capabilities.
Oh my God!
Well, what's wrong with orange?
Nothing's wrong with orange, but not for this build.
Rob, come on.
I gotta go with the orange. All these crazy ideas are cool and all, but trying to make that work with the metal and getting parts and meeting these deadlines is gonna be tough.